It was a clean sweep for the GOP and state house races in Craighead County as Republicans win state house seats in districts 53, 58, and 59. In unofficial numbers, Republican John Milligan of Lake City defeated Democrat Sean Onley of Jonesboro 76 to 23% in District 53. District 53 covers the eastern side of Craighead County as well as the east side of Jonesboro and Brookland. Milligan is pro-life and pro-Second Amendment. Milligan serves as mayor in Lake City and will replace Representative Dan Sullivan. Sullivan will move on to state senator. In State House District 58, incumbent State Representative Brant Smith defeated Democratic challenger Jim Burton of Jonesboro. Brant won with 62% of the vote. Smith won a fourth term in office in the district, which covers most, if not all, of Jonesboro. He campaigned on social issues and health care. Incumbent Representative Jack Ladyman won re-election for Arkansas State House District 59, defeating Democrat Reginald Prunty with 66 to 34% of the vote. This will be Ladyman's fourth term in office. District 59 covers the western part of Jonesboro and Bono. Ladyman campaigned on public safety, education, and economic development. You can see everything we've covered plus the latest numbers on the presidential election right now on our website. Just click on the politics page. You can also see all of our local election numbers right now at the bottom of your screen. Good morning, Region 8. It's 5 o'clock and we have team coverage this morning about yesterday's elections. But first, the big race everyone is wondering about: who will be the next president of the United States? There were several state house races we were following. Hannah Campbell joins us now in the newsroom with reaction from the winners. Thank you, Brian. The time now is 5:14 and you're taking a live look in Philadelphia. Vote counting continues in the 2020 presidential election. Philadelphia's top election officials say in-person ballots are still being counted and the reporting has been delayed because machine totals must be completed first before moving on to the mail-in voting.
We had hoped that we
have team coverage this morning, the day after historic elections across the nation. But first, you're taking a live look in Philadelphia. Vote counting continues in the 2020 presidential election. Election results still uncertain the morning after. Millions of votes are still being counted in the key states of Arizona, North Carolina, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. The president falsely claiming victory in states yet to be called. Earlier, former Vice President Joe Biden urged supporters to be patient. Hundreds remained in line in Pennsylvania after polls closed. Around the country, fears of unrest. A removed Trump banner floating over crowds demonstrating at Black Lives Matter Plaza near the White House. Arrest in North Carolina when a political march turned violent. The National Guard on standby in Chicago and Philadelphia. America bracing for the worst with the people's choice still unknown. The unofficial numbers show that Harold Copenhaver will move into the mayor's office in January. Aaron Castleberry joins us now with more. Aaron.
Chilly start to the morning.
You're definitely going to want a jacket if you're like me. Let's check in with meteorologist Brian McCormick. Kindergartners at the Jonesboro Kindergarten Center participated in a mock election yesterday. Students read Duck for President and learned all about how voting works. They even had ballot boxes where they were able to cast their vote. The duck from the book and, of course, Oreos were the crowd favorites. There were 3 proposed constitutional amendments on the ballot this year. Issue 1 would continue a 0.5% sales and use tax for state highways and bridges, county roads, and other surface transportation. The final vote was 636,985 for and 516,591 against. Issue 2 passes as well. This will change the term limits for Arkansas House and Senate seats. The new law will now eliminate the lifetime ban after 16 years on lawmakers and put a 12-year limit on the seats, and after a 4-year gap, they can serve another 12 years. The final vote was 625,593 to 505,664 against. The final constitutional amendment was Issue 3. This would have made significant changes to how people petitioned the government to make changes. The ballot measure failed by 55.9%. Happening now, President Donald Trump threatening legal action over vote counting in the 2020 presidential election. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden is saying all votes should be tallied. John Lawrence reports. Republican Jason Smith won the Missouri 8th Congressional District House seat. Smith had 253,646 votes, while Kathy Ellis had 70,504 votes. Smith served as U.S. Representative for the district after winning a special election in June of 2013. The 8th Congressional House seat covers 30 counties. There will be a runoff on December 1st to determine who will serve as Jonesboro City Clerk. Linda Allison had 11,810 votes. April Leggett had 9,059 votes. You just heard from Governor of Pennsylvania, Tom Wolf, on counting ballots. Pennsylvania is one of the states still up in the air on the presidential election. We'll have more coverage on this coming up in just a few minutes. Good morning, Region 8. The time now is 6:30, and we have full team coverage on some of the races from Election Day.
We'll have coverage on the Jonesboro mayor race plus district house races as well.
But first, you're definitely going to want a jacket this morning, but you might not need it all day.
That's right, Destiny. Let's head on over to meteorologist Brian McCormick. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, guys. You nailed it, Destiny. It's one of those days where you need the jacket in the morning, but by the afternoon, short sleeves.
Thank you, Brian. The city of Jonesboro will enter a new chapter after citizens elected a new mayor.
The unofficial number shows herring.
We heard from the president suggesting the race is over and that he's won. Tracy Potts with NBC News has a closer look at the response to the race and what comes next. Thank you, Brian. We want to take this time and say thank you to all of the poll workers, county clerks, and anyone else who helped this election year.
For the